Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Third Eye with Lorelei. I am Lorelei, and today I have the tremendous honor of interviewing an amazing lightworker, empath, psychic medium, author, and overall amazing woman, Corbie Mitlied.
When I looked at the towers burning on 9/11, I turned to my husband and I said, I will need to do the psychic work full time. People need to know there are other answers out there. He said, I believe in you, go do it. So for a year, I still worked 70 hours a week at the executive recruiting firm, did psychic evenings and weekends to make sure I could make a living. A year later, closed the door on corporate, never looked back. Been doing the psychic work full time, 6 days a week for 20 years. I read about 1,000 people a year. So that's 20,000 people in the past 20 years. And it's just an automatic, my ego goes away. I don't care if the cards say A, B, and C, and me, I do C. If the client says she thinks that she ought to do A, I have to shut up and let it happen. It's her free will. It's her life. A woman said, my kid is in his late 20s. He refuses to live more than a mile from me. He asks me about every single decision in his life. I'm really worried something's wrong. Why is this happening? And I dropped in. I said, okay, I'm seeing Utah Beach. I think it's D-Day. He's on the beach. He has a pretty badly mangled leg. You're his commanding officer. You're pulling him over a sand dune. You take some shrapnel yourself, but you both get out alive. I mean, that's how fast it comes.
Wow.
And I opened my eyes and she looks at me and she says, do you see what my rank was? I said, yeah, you were a sergeant. She goes, he's been calling me Sarge since he was 3 years old and we've never known where that's from.
Oh my God. Yes.
Regression is done by people trained to do it like you.
Yes.
I'm not a trained hypnotherapist or past life regressionist. I'm the one that when you say, why do I freak out when there's wet hair in my face? I'm the one that goes up to the Akashic, brings down the book and says, read chapter 2. And for people that are too scared or I can't be hypnotized, I may be more useful. When I lecture at psychic fairs, I always say, okay, who here has ever used a Ouija board? And a bunch of hands go up and I do this. And I go, guys, using a Ouija board when you don't know how to ground, center, and shield is like opening your door in a strange neighborhood and yelling free beer. You don't know who's out there, but they heard you and you come. But, you have to explain to people the tools themselves really kind of are neutral. People say, oh, I'm too scared of tarot cards. No, it's ink on paper. It is how they are read and the expertise behind the reader that makes it good or bad.
Yes.
You don't look at the death card and say, I see you being hit by a bus on Tuesday. You don't.
No.
It's death of an old way of life, death of what you've outgrown, death of what was never you in the first place, transformation. The more you can explain the allegory behind the card pictures to your clients, A, the more they're going to take in the reading and remember it, and B, the less scared they will be of spirituality as a whole.
Because I want to be Corbie when I get older. No, I want to be me, but I want to be as good as Corbie. All right.
If you have as much fun as I do, then you've done it right.